guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Tasha, and today is going to be my update video for the P90X program week 4. I have to say, this week I had some excitements and challenges. I'll start with the good. This week I noticed, compared to weeks 1 and 3, I had, of course, still the energy to go through all the workouts, which was fabulous. I was so excited about that. The other thing I was excited about, that this week I was doing the, I think it's the advanced recovery stage, so they had more cardio, more yoga, and stretch videos in this week to get your body ready for the next phase. So with the said, yoga came up, and weeks 1 through 3 I could not do the crane pose. But this week, y'all, check it out. I was able to do the crane pose. I was so excited. I mean, my arms were just, it was not strong enough to do the weeks 1 through 3, but this week I could do that, so I was really excited about that. And then the other thing I was very excited about, as far as with Kempo and Cardio X, I was able to get my kicking position, my kicks much higher, and able to balance better for doing those 3-directional kicks. And I want to share that with you guys as well. I was so excited about that because I could not have done that in weeks 1 through 3. I mean, I was kind of getting in week 3, but this week I can get it now, so I was really excited about that. But when it comes to the meal plan, is where I had the challenge at. As you guys know, if you're watching my previous video, I was using a meal plan that I've used throughout my maintenance from Nutrisystem, so it was a kind of a low-fat, low-carb kind of meal plan for P90X. And the first week, I didn't see anything, and it's mainly because I was retaining water from that time of the month. The second week I lost 6 pounds, but week 3 I didn't lose anything, and week 4 I barely lost 1 pound. I'm serious, barely. It was like 95.12 or something like that. So barely a pound, and I'll take it. But it could have, and I'll take it, but it could have been better. I had a wonderful subscriber of mine. Her name is Figuremom. Hey girl, thank you so much for your help. Reason why I'm talking about her is because she went to my website, which is beautychameleon.com, and if you click on the fitness tab, that's where I post every day about P90X, what I did, what I ate, all that fun stuff, how I'm feeling, all that fun stuff there. But she was just kind of reviewing my meal plan and seeing what was going on there. And as a result of looking at that, she noticed that I had a deficiency in protein, and then at the same token, the protein bars I was eating, or they were too high in sugar and too high in fat. And then one other thing I kind of looked at after analyzing my meal plans for the past 4 weeks, which you should do too if you're kind of at that stage where you're kind of like, oh, I'm not seeing nothing, or I should be seeing more, what's going on. I noticed that certain meals were way too high in sodium. Way too high in sodium, you guys. Remember, high sodium, sugars, high sugars, low protein is not a good combination. With the high sugars and sodiums, for me, my body will retain lots of weight or lots of water. So with that said, you won't see a lot of scale results per se. So that was one thing I think I need to work on. The other thing I noticed is the sugars also make me retain lots of water. So that could be one reason. For one, I was retaining water, not seeing a lot of scale results. I saw measurement results, which was great. But you should also start to see scale results, I think, in this time. But I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. I had another point I was getting at, but I don't remember. Also protein, that's what I was trying to think. Protein was very low. And from what I read in the P90X books and just on different websites, they said that you need a lot of protein, and the protein content in this program is really high. And mine was very low. And basically, protein gives you more energy to go through your workouts. It gives you more energy throughout the day so you don't crash. Even if you're not doing a workout, you won't crash during the energy without enough energy. And at the same token, it takes a lot more calories to burn through protein than other types of things. So I was deficient in that. So that's one thing I'm going to fix going into week 5 and on forward. What I'm going to do, and I'll suggest with you, try to use other meal plans that are not similar or exactly like the P90X program, because the reason why I say this is because the meal plans with P90X work for P90X, because my thought is you're working out 6 to 7 days a week at an hour at a time, and your body needs all the protein, all the nutrition to make it through those workouts and make it throughout the rest of the day. So my thought is, okay, if whatever I'm doing is not working, I obviously need to go with something that works. So going forward, I'm going to be following the P90X nutrition guidelines to the T. So this led me to a grocery store haul. So stay tuned and keep watching. Okay, like I mentioned in the video, if you're going to be following the Fat Shredder plan for the lean program, I'm going to be going to the 1800 calorie a day but these are the foods that you will be needing for at least the first 3 days of the P90X if you're going to be following the nutritional guideline book 100% or almost 100%. I'm just going to start off with your meat groups. You're basically going to need some turkey. So I found some turkey bacon. It's by Butterball. Egg whites for your egg scrambles, I noticed, for your omelets and what have you. I picked up some lean beef for my stir fry. All these I found in my local HEB. I found halibut at HEB. It's in a frozen section. You'll find that. I couldn't find turkey breast that much, so I ended up opting for chicken breast. I know turkey breast probably has more protein, so I may have to substitute and add more protein powder to my meals that's prepared with this. So I got chicken breast, a pound of shrimp, some salmon, and then moving on into your proteins. You will need protein powder. So the protein powder that I will be using is by let's see, Bob's Red Mills. It's just soy protein. I picked up some Atkins bars. What I noticed and what a lot of people helped me out with, which I truly appreciate, that the protein bars I got from like Special K, those are high in sugar and high in fat. So I decided to try the Atkins. The sugar gram count's only 1, has 17 grams of protein, and then the net carbs, I'm not going to worry about net carbs, but it's 200 calories per serving, so I'm going to try those out. For my protein drink, I don't have the P90X protein drink, but I found the muscle milk and the vanilla cream. This is just fine for that. Moving on to your vegetables. You will need lots and lots of vegetables for the different recipes that they have prepared in the program. So I picked up red potatoes. I do not like butternut squash, so I will try to tweak the recipe and use the acorn squash instead. I can't stand it, y'all. Can't. Got some asparagus, let's see, green beans, some roasted red pepper, yellow pepper, carrots, zucchini, celery. You'll need some green onions, scallions, basil, yellow pepper, mushrooms, tomatoes, lemongrass, snow peas, lots and lots of shallots, broccoli for your stir fry, onions, and I only show one bag, but I picked up a few bags. I only buy one bag a week, so these will go bad fast, so definitely salads for your salad that you prepare. And then going on to fruits, you can have fruit like this. You will have bananas for your protein shakes, grapefruit, so on and so forth. I don't have it here, but it's in my fridge. As far as for your soups, you're going to need chicken broth, and they're going to tell you to get low sodium chicken broth. You will also need vegetable broth. You will also need some white cooking wine, not regular white wine, but cooking wine. So I picked this one up, the Papayan. I picked up 2 because you're going to need a lot of that for some of your soups and your dishes you're going to create. I also picked up a low sodium, sugar-free red rice vinegar. You will also need sesame seed oil for some of your stir fries, and you also will need soy sauce, but make sure you get low sodium so that you don't retain lots of water. As far as your nuts and your cheeses, definitely you want to find some low fat cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese. I could not find fat-free Parmesan cheese. If you guys have any out as far as where you find fat-free Parmesan cheese, please let me know, but I found a reduced fat. You will need soy nuts. You'll find this in your bulk aisle of HEB. So I have those. Some cashews for your stir fry. You need some, this is brown wild rice. You will need that for some of your dishes. And some more cheeses. String cheese is good for snacks. And then also cottage cheese. Try to get a low fat one or fat free if you can find it. And then on to like sauces and seasonings. You will also need tomato sauce, tomato paste for some of your dishes that's in the P90X. Try to get low sodium as possible, water chestnuts, and then I don't have all of my seasonings, but I know you will need sesame seeds, you will need white pepper, poultry seasoning, and then you'll also need thyme and some other seasonings that I don't have here because they're already in my cabinet and I've already owned it. But I hope this helps you guys out if you're going to be going by the nutritional guide. If you're just getting started, or if you guys are having trouble with your own meal plans you created and it's not working because you need more protein or you need too much salt, a lot of whatever, this is what you want to get started with. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned and I'll be right back.